Las Vegas is one of the greatest magic tricks ever pulled on a city. From the outside, it looks like it's winning. The lights are on, the casinos are full, the strip is still the strip. But here's what nobody tells you. The people who actually live there are watching something slowly fall apart from the inside. And the worst part? Las Vegas did this to itself. Deliberately, step by step, decision by decision. This is not a story about bad luck. This is a blueprint, a masterclass in taking one of the most recognizable cities on the planet and quietly hollowing it out from the inside. This is how Las Vegas ruined itself. Build your whole city on one bet and keep doubling down. For a while, it actually worked. Cheap hotel rooms, endless entertainment, 24-hour energy, a place where normal people could feel like they were winning for a weekend. Las Vegas became the American dream with neon lights, and the entire country bought into it. But here's the trap nobody talks about. Every dollar, every road, every political decision, all of it pointed toward the Strip, not the residents, the Strip. And for decades, that formula worked. So Vegas never questioned it. Fast forward to today. Las Vegas Strip gaming revenue dropped 4.4% in 2024. Then it dropped again. By mid-2025, the Strip had recorded multiple consecutive months of year-over-year declines. Hotel occupancy down, room rates down, tourism down nearly 9% year-over-year. The city that built itself on the idea that people would always come and always spend is now watching both of those assumptions crack at the same time. And the reason this hurts so much more than it would hurt any other city, Las Vegas never built anything else to fall back on. When gambling goes soft, everything goes soft. The hotels, the restaurants, the bartenders, the construction crews, entire neighborhoods. Because gambling was the plan. Gambling was the whole plan. That's not a city, that's a casino. Make it physically impossible to live here without a car, then act surprised when the heat kills people. Here's something that doesn't make the tourism brochures. Las Vegas is the fastest warming city in the United States. Its average temperature has risen nearly 3 degrees since 1970, and more than 3 degrees in just the past 20 years alone. Last year, Las Vegas hit 120 degrees, the hottest day ever recorded in the city's history. The Southern Nevada Health District reported 526 heat-related in a single year. That's a 78% jump from the year before. More people are now from heat in Southern Nevada than from traffic accidents. Now, extreme heat in a desert. Not surprising. But here's what is surprising. Las Vegas built itself in a way that makes the heat dramatically worse and nearly impossible to escape if you don't have money. The entire city was designed around the car. Single-use zoning spread everything apart. Your home is here, your job is there. The grocery store is somewhere else entirely, and there is nothing in between, except 6-lane roads baking under an open sky. The result is what urban planners call an urban heat island. Concrete and asphalt trap heat during the day, and release it slowly at night. Certain Las Vegas neighborhoods run 9 degrees hotter than the rest of the city. And if you don't have a car, if you're one of the thousands of low-income workers who keep the casino economy running, the hotel staff, the kitchen workers, the cleaners, you're waiting at a bus stop with no shade in 110-degree heat. About half of the city's bus stops don't even have shelters. The city built a paradise for the tourist who gets valet parking and walks between air-conditioned casinos. It built a slow emergency for the resident who actually has to exist here. Create a housing crisis and call it a real estate market. Let's talk about who's actually living in Las Vegas right now. In 2024, Clark County recorded nearly 8,000 people experiencing homelessness, a 20% increase in a single year, a 10-year high. Youth homelessness jumped 34% from 2023 to 2024. Nevada has been identified as the worst state in the entire country for affordable housing. Only 17 affordable rental units available for every 100 extremely low-income households. The average rent for a one-bedroom went from $937 in 2021 to over $1,377 by 2024. And in 2023, Las Vegas and Henderson recorded more than 30,000 evictions. 30,000 evictions in 1 year in one city. Nevada has plenty of land. This happened because for decades, the city built for the visitor. And the question every functional city asks first, where will workers live? Vegas never really bothered. Now the bill has come due. The workers who make the casino economy function can't afford to live near it. The city that sells the dream of winning big has thousands of people sleeping outside with nowhere to go. Bet the city's future on a resource that's disappearing. This is the one that doesn't get talked about enough. Las Vegas gets nearly all of its water from Lake Mead, the massive reservoir on the Colorado River. And here's where the problem lives. Lake Mead has dropped roughly 160 feet since the year 2000. As of early 2026, it's sitting at 31% of capacity. A recent federal projection suggested it could hit its lowest recorded level ever by summer 2027. The Colorado River Basin is experiencing what scientists are calling the worst drought in 1,200 years. Not a bad decade, not a rough patch, 1,200 years. And climate scientists aren't calling this temporary. They're calling it permanent aridification, a fundamental shift in what the American Southwest can actually support going forward. To be fair, per capita water use dropped 58% since 2002, while the population grew by 900,000. That's a real achievement. But here's the thing, you can be the most efficient user in a system that is running out of water and still run out of water. And the city keeps growing. New resorts, new developments, all of it pulling more from a system that's already failing. Las Vegas looked at the desert and decided the rules didn't apply. For a long time, they seemed to be right. The desert is collecting on that debt now. Keep the lights on while the foundation cracks. Here's what makes Las Vegas genuinely different from every other city in decline. Most cities that are struggling look like they're struggling. Vegas doesn't. The Strip is still illuminated every night. The concerts still happen. The new hotel casino that just opened still has a line at the door. From the outside, everything looks fine. That's the trick. That's always been the trick. But underneath that, Nevada's population growth slowed dramatically in 2025, dropping from 1.7% to 0.9%. Gaming revenue down 4 consecutive months. Hotel revenue per room down 9%. Homelessness at a decade high. A water supply facing projections that are getting harder to dismiss every year. Even Atlantic City, which had every advantage Vegas had, eventually had to ask, what are we building beyond the gambling? Vegas never did. And now, the question is starting to answer itself. Because here's the final thing to understand about Las Vegas. The city was built for the visitor. The resident is just in the way. One identity was built for a weekend, the other has to survive the future. And those are not always the same thing. The water table is falling, the temperature is rising, the workers can't afford rent, the tourists are spending less, and the entire structure, every single piece of it, rests on one assumption, that the bet always pays off eventually. Sometimes it doesn't. That's how you ruin a city, not with one decision, with 1,000 small ones, all pointing in the same direction, all made by people who were absolutely convinced the house always wins. The house is Las Vegas, and for the first time in a long time, the house is not winning. But Las Vegas isn't the only desert paradise built on a dangerous illusion. Right now, across the world, another futuristic megacity is fighting the exact same curse of endless expansion. If you think Vegas ruined itself, click here to watch how Dubai is quietly hitting its own breaking point. Support the channel by hitting subscribe, and I'll see you over there.